And now, another episode of Boring Documentaries. And in this episode, we are going to be talking about this thing. And what is that?
It's a tree.
That is correct. Your host is Andrew Atten David.
Welcome to Boring Documentaries. We have earlier spoken about the stones in Denmark, and now we are going to talk about the trees in Norway. Come with me. I'm going to explain what is going on with the trees. So, the trees are probably the most dangerous species in the world, because have you ever heard of the Second World War? The trees did not produce air before 1950 and therefore killed everyone during the Second World War. Now they produce the air and we can breathe and live in it. One very commonly asked question is, can the tree eat you? And it can. The tree have a mouth that is on top of the tree, and after night dawn falls, it can bend over and eat you alive. Come, let me show you what a tree mouth looks like. So, we got this tree mouth here. This is a small tree. This is a baby tree, and it got the mouth here. So, it's not going to eat me, but it can try to spit its deadly acid on me. So we need to take steps away from the baby tree. So you see, the baby tree is surrounded by these small leaves, and they are not to be eaten, because if you eat them like this or like this, they're not getting in your mouth, and that's the problem. Okay, follow me. We have some very exciting things that I need to show you. Come on. These trees, you see, have an extremely high rate of spiders, because you can see, if you zoom in, a spider that is crawling in its net in this tree. So the spider will every moment now try to kill. Oh my god, it got me! Hide, spiders! Okay, follow me. Okay, that's a butterfly, not a tree. That tree there, I'm not going into approach the tree because it can bend over and eat me at night time. I'm itching. Oh, that was... Okay, this is a pachylophum tree. They can grow up to maybe 2 or 3 meters, as you can see, and they do not eat. They just observe. They can observe you to death if you stare, for God's sake, too long at it. So, sorry, we are going to meet some trees. Okay, this is a very interesting. This is a dead tree. As you can see, it's not trying to kill me, but trying to turn into me. So, if I stay for more than 1 minute, I will turn into this tree. It's slowly trying to melt into my skin, as you can see. So, yeah. I'm now trying to get out of the tree.
You need a hand?
Yes, I need a hand.
Yes.
Get the tree out of my face, please. There, okay. So then we call a tree by its God's given name, which is arsewipe. Let's go on. That's the baby tree from earlier, by the way. You can see it has grown 20 meters in just a minute. Okay, this tree is my favorite. Oh God, that's dangerous. Be very careful. So this tree is my favorite because it got green. It's green, and I like green. This is not green at the bottom, but it's green high up, as you can see. Yeah, there's a nest in that other tree that's nest. I don't know if you can see it, but it's in the stump now. Okay. Okay, this is the skin of the tree. Cameraman, can you take this?
Oh, bloody hell!
Sorry. I missed your hand. Okay, so let's just take a little bit of the skin.
You're killing the tree.
Okay, we are going to have an interview with a tree expert in just some minutes, but first of all, let's go to commercial.
We have commercials?
Welcome back to Boring Documentaries, and we have a guest here. It is the myth, the legend, the man, Tim Andrew Hodgenbottom. Tim! Yeah, he's coming out of the forest right now, so we're kind of waiting. Tim, could you come out?
Right now?
Yes.
Right.
So,
Excuse me.
this is
Hello.
Tim.
Wonderful.
Wonderful to meet you. Okay, Tim, tell us. We are wondering.
Yeah.
Could you tell us about what were the trees doing during the Second World War?
No.
No.
Of course I can. I'm
Okay.
just.
Don't take the microphone,
not
please.
Okay.
That's mine.
Well, you know, the trees did not produce oxygen
Yeah.
until the late 1950s.
Oh.
Yes, in 1959 the trees began to produce oxygen.
So I have to say, sorry, I said 1950 earlier. It's actually 1959.
Yes, closer to the 60s actually,
okay.
yes, indeed. So, you know, the soldiers during the Second World War and the First War, they couldn't breathe.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that's dramatic, isn't it?
What they did was they took some skin from the tree, as you said,
Yeah.
and they actually made tea.
Oh, so they made tea.
Yes,
Everyone, the Germans, the
Yes.
French, everyone.
and that gave them protein.
Okay, so the trees, they saved the soldiers
Yes.
during the Second World War.
Yes,
But what about the innocent people? What did they do with the trees? Because they didn't have.
You don't want to know that.
Oh, they died.
Yeah, no,
No.
much worse.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
Okay, but do you have any interesting stories about tree and its history?
Well, you know, no.
Well, where do the trees come from?
Well, they all come from heaven, actually. We all think they grow from the what's it called? Ground
Ground, yes.
and
You
up.
can call it that, yeah.
Yes, but it's actually opposite.
Oh, from the heaven
Up
and down.
and down, yes.
Yeah. So what we see, it's just a reflection.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
In fact, everything is just a reflection.
Oh, very interesting.
Yes.
Are you married?
No, I'm not. Why?
You like Wendy's?
I do like Wendy's, yeah.
Okay, so that's all for today. Nothing more? You want to say?
No.
No. Okay, so tune in next time where
You need some help.
yeah.
You need a hand job.
Yes, I need a hand. We'll talk about that later. Tune in next time at
Okay.
probably. I know.
Oh, not really.
No, I am. Tune in next time where we will be talking about.
I'm really only booked for this show.
Yeah, ice. We're going to talk about ice. So tune in somewhere next time. At the same time?
I think so.
I'm okay. So I'm looking at this camera now. If you have any questions, you can send them in at Twitter. Do you use Twitter?
No, I only use Google
Yeah.
Hangout.
Okay.
It's actually like a live streaming service.
Oh, cool.
So I'm constantly live streaming.
Yeah, I'm trying to end the show.
I'm just going to live stream a bit now.
Okay, so if you have any questions, send them in for God's sake at Twitter, and you can use the hashtag Boring Documentaries or hashtag BDQ&A. So we'll see you then, and bye bye.
Wendy's then?
Yeah, Wendy's then.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just wrap up things and leave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
cool.
Right.
Okay, so if we could just.
Could just probably walk into the woods.
Yeah, okay. Do you
Just
want?
take the microphone.
Yeah, I don't.
The
really-
wire's not long enough,
I don't really like the forest.
except for the There are
Fucking awesome.
there are people
Yeah,
walking
I know,
past.
but I hate spiders.
You really do, don't
Yeah.
you? Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
The camera's still on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, we never turned it off, did we?
The same button.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah,